Stanley Johnson and Paul Watson. I know you guys haven't heard the name Paul Watson, but Paul Watson, the dynamic duo tonight, 45 points and a big win. The Raptors beat the Denver Nuggets 117-109 behind Paul Watson and Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson is your MVP for the second time in a row. He was fantastic. I think last game was actually Chris Boucher, but Stanley Johnson hit the game winner. But in this one, Stanley Johnson, he did everything tonight. He was passing the ball, rebounding, scoring, hitting from deep, which Stanley Johnson is usually a brick at. But Stanley Johnson knocked down 4 threes in this one. And then Paul Watson. Who is this guy? Paul Watson just came out of nowhere, and he's built for the NBA. He's got huge shoulders, he's got lanky arms, and he's just knocking down threes casually. Like, I didn't see him shoot any threes in the first couple games that he was playing, but in this game, he was just knocking it down with ease, and he was scoring like very easily. He has that one patented move where he just drives in, brings the ball around, and then shoots it up like that, like on the run. The first time you see him do that, I think he elbowed Kyle Korver in the face and made him bleed. But after that, he's been doing it smoothly, drawing fouls, getting to the line. And Paul Watson was finishing inside, outside. Stanley Johnson, people were scared of Stanley Johnson's drive today. Bobo gave him like a huge gap, like he was LeBron James. Bobo was already in the paint, like near the free throw line, and Stanley Johnson's like, if you're going to give me this much space, he was just knocking down the three. At one point, he hit back-to-back threes, and he was just unstoppable tonight. I think it was like 9 of 16. Just great shooting, as the dynamic duo combined for 45 points. Beast game for them. And in this game, the Denver Nuggets, they came out with the starting lineup. They had their top 5. Jokic played, Jamal Murray played, Craig played. And you know what? They just, in the beginning, they didn't have it. And the Raptors bench kept forcing turnovers and just getting on the run. Terrence Davis started the game. Matt Thomas and the boys all started the game with Norman Powell. Marc Gasol still played in this one. But you know what? Nick Nurse, I think, was coaching this game, and he wanted to make sure that Marc Gasol got more reps. He's not been shooting the basketball well. Even in this game, he didn't shoot it that well, but his passing in this game was amazing. He caught Matt Thomas on some good back cuts. Norman Powell found some great looks. There were a couple of great ball movement plays that's similar to how the San Antonio Spurs played, where there was a pick and roll with Marc Gasol at the top. Marc Gasol gets the pass after, I think, Terrence Davis, or I don't know if it's Paul Watson, one of the other, or Stanley Johnson, one of the other guys, threw the ball to Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol, without even hesitating, took the ball, threw it right in the corner to Norman Powell on point. Ball movement was crisp. It was like bam, bam. And then Norman Powell had all day to hit the three. He was wide open. As the Raptors just used their ball movement, used their quickness and their hustle and their energy to crash the glass, jump on the fast breaks. And they shot the ball extremely well on this one. 51% from three. And I believe 50% from the field. It was just a shootout from the Raptors today. And the likes of Chris Boucher was fantastic again. Juwan Hernandez, it's got to get a little stronger inside, but he played okay. He scored inside, but he's got to be a little stronger finishing at the rim, because Paul Watson and Stanley Johnson gave him some dimes, but he was just getting blocked again and again by Plumlee and the other Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets, they were down by like about 17 points in this game before their bench just brought them back into the game. Mike Malone of the Denver Nuggets elected to not go with his starters after the first quarter. I think he just wanted to give them a little burn. After that, it was their bench against our bench, and our bench won the game. I love how this team, if you just throw in a player, it's like a plug-and-play system. It's like the San Antonio Spurs. They just play hard. They play within themselves, and they play a nice system so that you can throw anybody together and they work like a cog in a fantastic factory, because this team executed again and again and again, and they ran the similar plays that they usually do. And Matt Thomas coming up the screen still. We doing double picks, and it was just working great. The Spanish pick and rolls, all of that, the Raptors implemented into their offense, and their defense was solid as well. They ran a couple zones here and there, and you know what? They frustrated the Denver Nuggets all game long, and the Raptors just took it away from there. I think the Raptors had the lead early on, I think in the second quarter. I don't think they ever lost the lead after that. They just were in control. They let the league die down a little bit, but honestly, it wasn't anything that I was sweating, as the Raptors just dominated all game long. Solid game from the bench guys today. Yeah, so the Raptors had the Brooklyn Nets in the first round, and this is where Nick Nurse rested his guys tonight. There was no Ibaka playing, no VanVleet, no Lowry, no OG, no Siakam. 5 of their guys were rested, and Nick Nurse has to prepare for Caris LeVert, who's playing out of his mind. Joe Harris is good too. Jared Allen and those young Brooklyn Nets, they're looking hungry, and they're not a team to look past, because you know what, they almost beat the Portland Trailblazers the other day, and I think Caris LeVert had like 36 or 39 points, because he's a dangerous guy to keep in check. So the Raptors got to prepare a good game to rest the guys, and here we go, guys. Playoffs, the fight towards the championship once again. Guys, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Smash that like button, guys. Until next time.